welcome back to yet another episode here. So today, a lot of you guys were asking me, not just today, but post January 19th, what I felt about how I viewed and how I felt about the new Minnesota state flag. Um, and I'm going to kind of talk to you about it today and how I think about it. Anyway, I want to kind of let you guys know. I think the whole state most likely knows. Um, we got a new flag. It will be flying on May 11th. It's very exciting. A lot of people I've met, there are people that are very happy about the flag, but there are a lot of people that I've met that are disappointed. In fact, there's a lot of people I know that like the old current flag better than this one. Heck, I know someone, a friend of mine, a close family friend of mine, that literally his social media account, he literally put this as his icon because he said, well, quote, he doesn't want to. He doesn't want history to forget about this flag. He likes it so much. I disagree with him. I think it's horrible. I think, like, seriously, where's the creativity in this flag? It's just the seal with the blue background. Um, there's very no, basically, view on it. Like, seriously, no, all we got is the seal. And the seal is mainly why it's being changed, because we got the liberal Democratic Farmer Labor Party, which controls Minnesota today. They have a huge problem with this flag. It says here the flag has come under growing criticism. Long-standing frustration with its eligibility has been joined by concerns that the image depicting in the seal offers a negationist view of Minnesota's settlement by the Europeans that conceals the violence committed against indigenous peoples. And as we know, the Minnesota state legislature, which is completely dominated by Democrats, aka DFL, voted to change the flag. I would have voted to change the flag, to be honest with you. Don't criticize me, but I honestly don't have a problem with the seal. Now, if I don't think the seal is racist, they do show a Native American here. Honestly, it's not really doing anything. It's just riding in the background, and I really don't think. I think people are making a huge deal about it. It's not really even doing anything. However, I would support getting rid of the seal too. It's just ADHD. Like, it's just too much going on. You got farm, this guy right here, farm, lake, mountain view. Like, this is a sunrise? Are these mountains? Because we don't have mountains in Minnesota. We have clouds. Okay, there's so much. And on top of that, we have this over here. 1858, yay. And then we have this North Star. It's just so much. So much. So yeah, I would have supported getting rid of the seal, but not on the Native American issue. Well, I mean, from my respectable opinion, I don't think there's nothing wrong with it. I mean, it's not racial propaganda, meant for racial propaganda, honestly. I do think it's a little outdated. I'll give you that one. No, we wouldn't be putting a Native American on a seal today. So I do think it's a little outdated, but I don't think it's racist, honestly. I don't have a problem with it. It's a sensitive topic, and it's a controversial topic. So, but I just let my view on that is just, I don't really have a problem with the Native American in the background. But this flag is doing much better. This is doing much better. I didn't vote for it, though. You couldn't vote for these flags. The flag commission gets to vote. But yes, this flag is much better. I didn't really support this flag. However, they kind of ruled the design. The three choices. Yeah, we don't need to know about the flag history, but these were the three our choices. There was Laser Loom, which, as you know, didn't even get onto the finalists. But to be honest with you, all these flags, they really don't appeal to me. They don't. I mean, maybe this one would be more Minnesota. It's like this does, and the use of green, white, blue. It's not our colors. I mean, blue. Yeah, it's too dark though. Too dark. You're making me feel like we're in Alaska. We're not in Alaska. This is Minnesota. It should have to be like white blue to kind of represent the mixture of snow and lakes, right? The snow and the lakes. Like this color right here. Yes, that's appropriate blue. Not dark blue. We're not polar, but like everyone thinks we are. We're also known for fishing. Like fishing during the summer, we're probably the best state to fish in the summer. And my goodness, it gets really hot and moisty during the summer in Minnesota. Just ask me. So yes, I. But yeah, I do criticize, and a lot of people say this one, and this is what they ended up choosing. And in my opinion, I think this flag was the worst. I'm like, seriously. And I've met people like this guy.
It's awesome! That Minnesota K is so cool, subtly representing the great state. Unlike Old Wavy, my love for this design has only grown with time.
Yeah, he absolutely loves this flag. And honestly, it's because of the tricolor. Like, seriously. You get white, green, and blue. And it does not work because this makes me feel like I'm in Central Europe. I would expect this in a Central European country. Let's see. A tricolor. Hungary has that tricolor, so does Slovenia. I mean, not the exact colors, but they have the horizontal tricolor. Slovenia, Hungary, Slovakia, Croatia, Serbia. I expect this in Central Europe. And we're not Central Europe. We come from Nordics. I was hoping more for like a Nordic flag, but no. The tricolor is more Central Europe, and that's what I'm getting from that. And we are more, when it had to choose from where our ancestors came from, it's Scandinavia. Norway. I was expecting more of a Nordic cross. So yeah, definitely. I had a huge criticism. Now, this one is much better. Now, I do prefer the North Star to be there. People think this is a snowflake. It's actually a multi-pointed star. It does not look like that whatsoever. I criticize that also. I was hoping for this one. And now, the guy you just watched, he hates this one. And in fact, he said he would totally support bringing back the old flag, the current flag, to oust this one. And I'm like, come on. Now, I do, well, give it to him. This flag does look a little too national. Like, this is what you would expect from a country. We keep forgetting that these are U.S. states. The U.S. states, they're not in the better position for power. Like, let's just say, I expect this a country in Europe definitely not have a seal with a blue background. That's just dumb and just ugly. And I expect them to take care of that immediately. But state, it's not that scandalous because they're not countries. They're as you know, administrative basically provinces inside a country. They're below the government of countryhood or nationalhood. So yes, I mainly like, what I like about this was the Minnesota River, I believe, or it's the Mississippi. Honestly cannot tell. But then there's another river. This could be the Minnesota. It honestly doesn't matter. You can call this Minnesota. You can call this Mississippi, or vice versa. But you also can see looms. Can you not see the loom? Like, there's the wing right here. There's the beak. Same thing. So yeah, it's not. And yeah, I did a poll, and this one actually really won. This one won, but it was eliminated. If it wasn't this one, I wanted this one too, because it was not bad. This one was pretty good. I was hoping like for a flag like New Mexico's flag, blue background was just a North Star. That would work, honestly. That would honestly work. Like, kind of take some inspiration with New Mexico. Just get rid of white and green and just put this North Star. You get a new flag. But instead, we have to go with this one because tricolors are great. Good thing we got rid of the tricolors and just replace it with the white blue. Honestly, I would love it if we just tone down the blue a little bit. I know I'm being confusing with you guys. You were just saying, oh, we needed. I thought you said you wanted a white blue, more lighter blue. Yeah, we did. I did. But now that we're going with this flag, it now looks so out of spot. I mean, it's one tone of blue or the other. We can't do both. It does not work. Although I will tell you, this is probably the second best flag in the country. I'm just, not just because it's my home state. I cannot get over New Mexico's flag though. It looks awesome, and it still remains number one. Minnesota, however, I'm gonna give it number two. It kind of fits in, but not completely. It's just, yeah, you can see the state shape. I see what they're trying to do with this. You have the state borders here, and you say, how dumb is that? Because all it looks like is an arrow pointing leftward. Like, no, I get what they're trying to do. This is supposed to be southern. This is supposed to be the arrowhead, as you see here, the Iron Range. But yeah, but for some reason, Lake of the Woods and that little northeast angle isn't there. Nope, we must have ceded that to Canada. Yeah, I know what they're trying to do. I get what they're trying to do. I don't know. I think I like how they pulled that off. Still doesn't look like Minnesota to me. It took me a couple days to figure it out, but kind of disappointed about the North Star. And I do think the blue, lighter blue, needs to be toned down a little bit. Tone down the blue, like maybe kind of like a South Dakota flag color. Like South Dakota's flag isn't that light blue. Like seriously, like tone it down. I think even with South Dakota's kind of shade of blue would kind of work with this flag. I think would work. So what are your guys' views on this flag? Do you support the flag removal of Minnesota? I do, not for political reasons though. I just think it's time for a new flag. Honestly, times have changed. Putting a right when in the 1860s, it kind of worked with having a seal with a blue background. It worked back then. It doesn't work now. And as we're seeing now, we got flags like Arizona, Colorado, Utah just got a new flag being adopted in March. You have Texas. Oh, the South completely is very creative. And you have all these flags, and we have Minnesota, Vermont, Maine, Wisconsin, just putting a seal with blue background. Like, it's time for them to change their flags next. So what do you guys think here? Anyway, well, thank you all for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video.